Happy Thursday, everyone. So let me get started with these ingredients. I have this chuck steak. This is the boneless chuck. It was only $11.97. I will be using a whole onion. I have my egg noodles. And I have mushrooms. You can use the brown or the white mushrooms. I have beef broth, and I have my Worcestershire sauce. Say that 3 times. Sour cream is a very important part of this dish. I'm going to have the mustard. It's going to give it a good depth of flavor. And yes, you guys, I have brandy. This is like a little shy of a shot of brandy. This is not made to get you drunk. This is made to deglaze the pan. It's going to give it such a great flavor. All the alcohol will cook off. Y'all, these are my ingredients for this beef stroganoff. It's going to be delicious. Let's get started with this video. Now, you guys, I don't know where it came from where it says do not wash your mushrooms. To each his own. I just wasn't raised that way. Put some salt and water in a bowl and give your mushrooms a rinse. I'm going to set them aside so they can dry for a minute, and then I'm going to get to cutting them up. So I'm going to go ahead and finish prepping up my meal so I can have all the ingredients ready. So I have my 2 pieces of the chuck. So I'm going to go ahead and, matter of fact, y'all, put these in the freezer for about 5 to 10 minutes just to, firm them up a little bit so they can be easier for me to cut. I'm going to go ahead and put some salt, pepper, and olive oil on here, and I'm going to get to cutting these to my desired width and length. So these are all cut up. I'm going to go ahead and salt and pepper this again, you guys. This sauce and this stroganoff has to be flavored. This is the most important part, of course. So I'm going to go ahead, salt, pepper, and olive oil once again. Give it a mix around, you guys. All of my food is prepped, so I'm going to be ready to cook. So let's pull this meal together. And by the way, you guys, while we're waiting, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. So let's get to cooking this meal right now. Boom. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the extra virgin olive oil into my pan. Let this get nice and hot so I can fry my steak. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and put on the pot of water so all this can kind of come together all at once. So I'm frying this steak in batches because I don't want to put them all in there at once because I don't want these steaks to steam. So I'm going to fry them in a few batches so that way they can get a nice crust on them. And as we know, crust is flavor. And these are all done. It has a nice crust on them. Now we're going to the next step. Go ahead and add in your butter. Let this butter start melting down so you can saute your veggies. So go ahead and add in your onions. let's go ahead now and add some salt, pepper, and garlic salt. I'm sorry, garlic powder. And let's mix these around. Now we're going to add in our mushrooms and get to sauteing these along with the onions. Oh, these are looking and smelling so good. So now I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of flour. This is my thickening agent. So go ahead and give this a stir. You know, let it coat all of the vegetables. And now we're going to add in that twist of mine, that brandy. That's going to give it a great flavor. And again, all the alcohol will cook off. So now let's go ahead and add in the beef stock. I'm going to go ahead and put in, or wind up putting in, the whole box of the beef stock. And next I'm going to throw in a few dashes of the Worcestershire sauce. And you guys, after this, please add in your 2 tablespoons of mustard. I didn't get it on camera, but add it in after the Worcestershire sauce. Now it's time to add in your beef. Add that in along with the juices. This is looking so good. And next I'm going to be adding in the half and half. You guys, this is going to also thicken it and it's going to give it a great flavor. So go ahead and stir that all in. And next I'm going to add in the sour cream, you guys. I'm going to add the sour cream right there on the side, away from where it's boiling at, because I don't want it to break. So go ahead, I'm going to go ahead and put it on the side right there and whip it so that way it won't break apart. And after I whip it in the side, I'm going to go ahead and incorporate it in the whole dish. I'm going to stir it in the whole dish. So that's a good tip, to do it on the side away from the boil. Now we can go ahead and add it throughout the pan. It's looking very good. So while that's simmering, I'm going to go ahead and add in my egg noodles to this pot of boiling water. In the water, I did add some extra virgin olive oil and some salt as well. So here we go, you guys, the end result. This is looking so luscious, so delicious, you guys. A simple but great meal that's packed with flavor. This beef stroganoff with the onions and the mushrooms and the steak. Oh my goodness. You guys, you could go ahead and pair this with your favorite vegetables. On here I have a mixed vegetable, but y'all, this is delicious. I want to thank you guys so much for coming back to my house. You guys are so appreciated. And until next time, boom, y'all.